Round one of the World Open Class Motocross Championship kicked off here in Portugal on a beautiful sunny day. Big crowd turned out to see the big bikes roar around this superb circuit. Number 2, Jacky Martens, and 99, the bike there of Trampas PARKER, the former 125cc and 250cc world champion. Well, it is a day for good photographs, so the photographers loading their cameras. Number 3, Joel SMETS. Number 11, Daryl King, the New Zealander, back from that injury that he sustained near the end of last season. Light breeze, very warm and sunny. As we said, a big turnout of spectators to enjoy the racing here in Portugal today. Up goes the 15-second board. That'll flip around to the 5-second board and we'll get this first leg of the 95 World Open Class Series underway. The gate drops and here they go. Very tight left and right hander there. Oh, very, very tight. They all seem to get through safely. Who's it going to be? That's 57. That's the Danish rider, Mikael Caprini. Well, there's a surprise for everyone. There's SMETS Martens, followed by 17, the British rider James Marsh. And number 12, Rudy van Leeuwen going through there. And there's Parker riding the 360cc KTM. He won the 125 championship for KTM, way back about 1988 now. As the leader goes through and the big thumpers come chasing after. There's Martins fourth behind SMETS at the moment. Jacky Martens losing his World Championship last year to Marcus Hansen, who unfortunately this year may not be racing due to an illness. Although he's actually changed down to the 250 category for 1995. But nevertheless, there's number 8, and that's Mervyn Anstey, being pursued by fellow Brit number 17, James Marsh on the Honda. Well, these 500 boys and 4 strokes ranging up to about 600 and so cc's. It's a bit of a mixture of categories and capacities now in this open class, with the 360 KTMs and the big 4 strokes, and there's one of them. Listen to that go through. Martins on the Husqvarna, number 2. He would dearly like to regain his number 1 plate. Hear them as they rattle through. Martins trying to get in touch with SMETS. Those two really battled nail and tooth last year. It looks like they're on for another tussle this year. 8, Anstey, one of Britain's great hopes in this particular class. Moved up from number 12 last year to number 8 from this year. There's Parker trailing that goggle roll off. I hope that doesn't get in his back wheel. Martins still can't get past the old SMETS. Here's the Kiwi, Daryl King, number 11. Britt Anstey going through there. Peter Dirks chasing hard. And here is Parker, Trampas PARKER on the 360 KTM with the bunting trailing from his goggles. I hope that doesn't get tied up anywhere. There's the leader just going through. 45 Putty Hansen's got SMETS behind him, so tussle on here for 3rd. King, here he is, 11. The Kiwi trying to settle himself down, and Parker coming through behind him. Number 60 there, that's Mike Young, the American, on the Vertimati. Another new boy on the block, got Van Leeuwen behind him. Number 12, but the flags are out, so everything seems to be clear in front for these guys. They really are beginning to motor. Crowd lapping up the action. Daryl King, number 11 on the Quacker. Well, he's having not a bad race so far. First race in anger as Parker goes through. Well, we've got a change at the front. It's SMETS now that leads from Martins. So we've lost Johansson. He's been off somewhere. There's a back marker just going through 76. And there is Petty Johansson. So he's had a problem. So it's 3-4 strokes, 1, 2 and 3. And the battle between SMETS and Martins begins again for a new season. These two rattled it handlebar to handlebar last year and finished 2nd and 3rd respectively behind the Swede Marcus Hansen. They really are starting to get the grips. Here comes the leader then, Joel SMETS. And he takes the checkered flag. We're looking back for second place, man. And it should be Martens. Indeed it is. And third then for early race leader, Peter Johansson. Well, fourth for Companion. Look at that for a battle on the line. Whoa! Daryl King falling foul of Trampas PARKER in the last corner. The presentation, it's SMETS taking the win and the applause of the crowd. Jacky Martens and Joel SMETS preparing for the start of the second leg. Mechanics, first aiders, they prepare themselves as well as the riders come down onto the line then. Up goes the 15-second board. Then we'll see the 5. There is the 15. And the second heat of this 95 Open Class Championship will be underway. 5 seconds. Gate drops. Here they go. Who's it going to be? Whoa, big wheelie down the start straight from someone. Into that first left-hander. Very tight. They go wide. Oh, they've all decided to go enduro racing. Back on the track. Who is it? It looks like SMETS. Indeed it is. Joel SMETS then goes into the lead in Heat 2. Then it's Caprani. There's King. That's Anstey. There is Parker, tucked up beside number 46. And that's Gio Vanelli. Well, SMETS is off and running. Second place. It's the American Mike Young, number 60 on the Vertimati. There he is. First year in European Grand Prix racing. And he's not doing half bad either. Oh, Parker, 99, beginning to settle down. SMETS leads. Oh, look at him being cheered on. They're obviously taken to this American here at the moment. The battle is on between Daryl King, number 11. There's Parker behind him, so it's certainly no foregone conclusion at the moment. The big Husaberg comes through, followed by the Vertimati of Young. That's your first two. Third place now, the Kiwi. It's Daryl King, and there is Parker. He's up there and beginning to challenge. Number 15 coming through, that's Johan Boonen. We haven't seen much of him today. First race of the season. Always takes a couple of races for some of these riders to settle into their paces. 45 just going through there. Paddy, who led the opening race, but it's SMETS this time who leads this one. Then it's Young, and then King, and Parker. Well, Parker beginning to close on the other two-stroke. Well, we're going to have a battle between those two before the end of the race, but SMETS is out in front. Listen to that four-stroke. Here comes Young. Oh, that was close. Front end dipped in. Here comes Daryl King, and here comes Parker. They're beginning to close up. So we're going to see a race for the line for sure. Parker. Then 15, Johan Boonen, who is up in a good point-scoring position at last. Very consistent in 1994. That's Anstey and Rudy van Leeuwen on the inside. Gio Vanelli going through again. 45, Peter Johansson. Well, he's not had a good start in this one. Maybe one of those riders that went wide, but here's the man that's on the gas at front. Joel SMETS leading this second leg of this Open Class Championship. Settling down, Parker is still there. He hasn't caught King as yet, but they're still closing on the four-stroke of Young in front. 15. Boonen goes through. There is Anstey, and he's now got Gio Vanelli behind him, so up goes a place Rudy van Leeuwen over Mervyn Anstey, the British rider. As the rest of the pack come through, battling for those remaining places and those extra points. And there's Martens. Well, Martens has had a terrible start to this one, way down the field. He'll have to work hard for maximum points. There's the leader. Joel SMETS it is, coming through to take the checkered flag. Looking back for second, and it's Trampas PARKER. We've lost Young. He's made a mistake somewhere. Parker going through. It's King then for third. Daryl King taking third. Where is Young? Back in about fourth. Well, top three. SMETS takes the win and the overall result.